Lincer died, Waxahachie police say, saving a teenage girl also from his church group. They were enjoying the water after several baptisms.
Y'all, I couldn't possibly imagine something like this taking place. This man, from what I just found out, lost his life right after getting baptized. Now, I know, and we're going to talk about this throughout, I know the whole point of this is to be reunited with Christ, whether that be through dying to ourselves here on this earth or waiting for the rapture. But rarely do we ever see or hear it happen in the way that you're getting ready to hear about it right now. It was sad. There was a little bit of heroic, if you will. It's just interesting, man, and this really took me for a turn. Because either way, I feel that you look at it, it's sad on all accounts. Let's get into this. Here we go.
Saturday afternoon, 21-year-old Lincer Lopez was baptized in Lake Waxahachie. An hour later, he drowned to death. He was a hero, Lincer's uncle Jacobo told me in Spanish. Lincer died, Waxahachie police say, saving a teenage girl also from his church group. They were enjoying the water after several baptisms. She was drowning. He sprung into action. He didn't think twice about rescuing someone else, his uncle said. He didn't think about the risk that he could die, and he did risk his life to save somebody else's. That teenage girl lived, was eventually pulled out of the water by a nearby boater.
I haven't even really begun to, it hasn't sank in yet.
I didn't catch that the first time I seen this. 21-year-old gets baptized. After he gets baptized, there's a bunch of other baptisms going around. A couple of people are hanging out in the water. They're having a great time. People are getting baptized. Lives are getting changed. People are getting saved. It's a great time. We get that. There's the picture painted. Now, as everyone's playing around having a great time, this one young lady is starting to drown, if you will, maybe needing some saving, needing some help. And the 21-year-old, I think what they said his name was Lincer Lopez. I don't want to mix the name up. He goes in to save, and he ends up dying. But the young lady that he goes to save lives. This just came to me in a little mind-blowing way, and maybe you've catched it too. But maybe that man's whole purpose, everything he did, everything that led up to this moment, his sole purpose was just to find Christ, which is everyone's, when I believe that we're all here going through a journey to find Christ in our own unique ways through our own tests, trials, and tribulations. For this gentleman, it seems to me that he was supposed to find God, which is what he did. He got baptized, and his sole mission was to save that young lady's life, or assist in doing it, because God is the ultimate one who saves. And he fulfilled that. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of bittersweet, because it's like, you went out heroic, man. You know, like, my hat goes off to you if I had one on. But it's sad, because it's like, man, wouldn't you have wanted a happy ending where they both survived and you know, they could both come and share this huge, great testimony to the people? Interesting, man. Let's hear what these bystanders had to say. Let's keep this going.
You know, like, it's hard.
His name is Jacob Bell. He gave her CPR, then helped recover Lincer's body. A deeply personal mission.
I lost my brother that way.
Jacob's brother drowned to death when he was only 3. So his heart hurts for Lincer's family in more ways than one.
He was a hero. He had just been baptized and, you know, gave his life to the Lord, and our family, and we pray for his family, you know, and we pray for the little girl's family. And he was a strong boy, and they should be very proud of him.
Man, he was young, man. I mean, I know they said 21, but he's young, man. But it's just, like I said, man, the whole situation is bittersweet. I know, this is the whole point, all of us, one day we're all going to be gone, where we're not going to be here forever. And I know sometimes we don't think about that. I know for me, sometimes I spend a lot of time wanting to, I guess, store up treasures here on earth. God, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. What can I get here? What can I do here? What can I accomplish here? And so many times I think on stuff like that, y'all. It's like I'm not thinking enough of, have I stored up, or am I praying or asking for the things of after, when I'm no longer here? Um, what this guy did, man, Lucer Lopez, um, nothing shy of heroic, man. That was a very selfless act. Like they said in the beginning, aware that he may also be in danger in doing this. He submitted himself to help that young lady, and he ultimately contributed to saving her life, man. That's good stuff. Let's keep this going. Let's finish it out, man.
He was a strong boy, and they should be very proud of him.
There's no doubt they are. Lincer's uncle told me he worked hard in construction to send money to his siblings in Mexico. Lincer was so young, but his legacy will last. His uncle believes his story can inspire others to serve God and help people.
Y que si ellos pueden ayudar como mi sobrino lo hizo.
If they can help, like my nephew did.
Man. And that really right there, man, sums it up. Is the truth. Like, in the midst of everything that happened, I'm saying it's bittersweet. You're able to feel how you want to feel about it. But the family there is saying, look, let this be something to inspire people of hope, to trust God, to serve God. At the end of it, no matter what, I'm just glad that this gentleman came to Christ at the end of his life. I mean, right before. And that's the crazy thing of how people say you just never really know. You truly never really know. And this is one of those perfect examples to show us that you never really know. I was listening to a word yesterday on Sunday online, and the pastor was talking about how we have time until we don't have time. And I'm paraphrasing here, but that's pretty much what he was saying. And you'll catch that if you didn't catch it already. But a lot of us, continue to think that we have a lot of time, and sometimes we don't know when our time is. And for some people, their time comes up in similar situations, just like, I don't know if they were saying Lucer or Lucer Lopez, Mr. Lopez, we'll just call him Mr. Lopez. And same situations like this gentleman here, but they did not have the opportunity to come to Christ. They did not have that opportunity to accept him, the way that this young man was able to accept him. And I think that's a good thing. Amidst all the chaos and the heartache that I know this family is suffering through, and these types of pain, they take a little bit of time to deal with. And shout out to everyone who might have lost a loved one for any circumstance, whatsoever. When I was young, when I was in high school, I was 15 years old when I lost my father due to cancer. And I know a lot of people here have lost loved ones due to cancer. And I'm not too sure what my father's relationship was like with Christ. I didn't grow up in the same home as my father, although I did know my father, and my father did visit and hang out and come around and call on the phone and speak to us and, stay in communication. He stayed around as much as he could. But I didn't grow up in the same home as him, so, and he's long gone for over a decade now. And I don't know what it was like. So like I said, for people like Mr. Lopez, they had that opportunity to come to Christ and in just the right amount of time. Little did he know, that morning he woke up, he thought, this is going to be a great day. I'm getting baptized. I don't know I'm going to die today. So you just never really know, man. Just something to think about. That's all I got, y'all. Till the next one. I'm out. Don't forget to get your copy of Matters of Life by clicking the link in the description today.